Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Now you've seen the title of this video and there are many highlighting tutorials on my channel, but I haven't actually shown you how I fold a foil and given you tips to make the application process super speedy and super simple. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. And there's no gatekeeping here. Oh no, I'm going to share the full process with you as always. Claire's got the most incredible head of hair that I've highlighted several times, but it's time to turn up the volume for the spring and summer. First up, I go in with K18's Chelator to remove any minerals or metals, and then the pre-treatment molecular mist. You can find the links to anything I've used in this video down below in the description box. And of course, I wouldn't be highlighting without my Foil Me foils. Starting off with a section across the top of the head to behind the ear. I'm going to pop some foils in the nape of the hairline to keep things fresh when Claire wears her hair in a ponytail. As I mentioned at the intro, there are loads of foiling videos here on my channel, so please go and check those out. Now let's get into that actual foil application. The placement I'm using is the one that I use for a standard half head of highlights. And you can see here that I'm weaving them out. They're not a bold weave or a tiny weave. They're somewhere in between. I want Claire to have maximum pop of colour, but an easy grow out. Now I have my Foil Me foil wide and look at how much surface area I can cover with just one foil. I like to start my product application about 1.5 inches away from the root. This ensures no bleeding. And once I've worked the product through evenly through the mid-lengths and ends, I then go back into the root and slightly feather the product up towards the scalp. Now you'll have to bear with me on this one because it might sound strange, but if you ever have trouble with your foils moving away from the scalp, I want you to push your hand that's holding the foil up towards the scalp. Does that make sense? This gives you more control and keeps it closer to the head. And now, of course, it's time to fold. I go once in half and then I go up to the end of the foil that's nearest to my section parting and fold that over. And that's it. That's the only folding that I do. This keeps the foil locked in, it keeps it very close to the head and stops it from slipping. Now, I'm not suggesting for a second that how anybody folds their foils is incorrect. But I like to save time, and time is money, and time in salon can be precious. So this just means by folding it once over that edge, it's a much quicker application. Moving on to the face frame or money piece, I apply 5 foils back to back with little hair in between. These weaves are slightly finer. Then I work with a medium weave again back towards the crown to meet up with the sections through the back. And of course, I repeat that on the other side. Now, here's a tipping out hack for you. Do you tip out when you're foiling? Well, I do quite a lot. Tuck those foils in amongst the others and the body heat from the head will give the maximum lift. It's a brilliant hack and it works every single time. A big benefit of this placement, which is effectively 4 quadrants, is that once the back is ready, you can take them off. Claire's hair lifts really easily because she's super blonde naturally. I was only using 10 volume here, but once they were ready, it was time to take those off, rinse and apply some K18 leave-in mask and let the front foils develop. Once the front had lifted to a level 10, it was time to rinse, shampoo with K18 detox shampoo, and then back over to the section to tone. The lovely folks at 4 Reasons Hair Care sent me their Luxema Demi-Permanent Colour, so of course we had to try it. I went in with my usual zone toning technique where I used one formula at the root to softly shadow, that was at a level 8 and about 1.5 inches in, and then we left out the face frame completely and we toned the rest at the backwash. Oh, there's the waggy finger. The formula that was on the mid-lengths and ends was about a level 10 and as I said, I left out the face frame completely. Then I applied some K18 leave-in mask after one more shampoo and then after 4 minutes I went in with the brand new molecular repair oil. Then it was time to dry Claire's hair off and have a look. But before we do that, a chance for me to say that if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell to turn on your notifications. Goodness me, that is some gorgeous, shiny, blonde highlighted hair. As always, there are tons of tutorials here on my YouTube, so please go and check those out. Goodness me. And if you want my Instagram, that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. You all take lots of care, and I'll see you in the next one.